Transformers Dark of the Moon was directed by Michael Bay, and this film came out in June 2011. And I watched this movie like twice, three times. Actually, no, take that back. I watched this movie like twice since I reviewed at least four Transformers movies, which are Bumblebee, the 1986 Transformers movie, the first Transformers movie, and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Now we're into Dark of the Moon. And, oh, sorry. Yeah, since now we're into Dark of the Moon now, let's talk about it. This movie opens up with with the moon landing stuff in the JFK, and this movie takes place in 1969, I guess. And this movie opens up with Cybertron, where the arc at where the Cybertron when this Cybertronian arc crash landed on the moon, and Sentinel Prime has been trapped there like for like quite some time, and and also we get the JFK, we get Neil Armstrong who he's made his first footstep on the moon when he's well that never happened. Well, that never happened when he saw the Ark in the movie, but in real life, he he did. I don't even know anymore. I don't know. Oh well. Okay, let's get into it. And when Sam discovers about the dark side of the moon, Optimus Prime discovers about Sentinel Prime. Sentinel's been on this arc for years, and Optimus Prime like goes to the moon, gets Sentinel Prime out of there, and now Sentinel Prime just causing way too much havoc, and now Optimus Prime and the Autobots have to stop Sentinel Prime from destroying Earth, and that's why Sentinel Prime is using these pillars to bring Cybertron, and that's why I'm looking forward to. You know, I've seen Dark of the Moon in theaters, and it's been so long since I even watched Dark of the Moon. I love Dark of the Moon. I feel like this is one of my most beloved favorite Transformers movies. I know it's not even good. I know this is not a really good movie, but who knows if this is a good movie or not. One sec. Back this up a little. Alright. Sorry about that. Yeah, but you can go into a Transformers movie and have so much fun with it, or you just gonna be like, nah, I don't like this. I don't like these movies anymore. And that's why Dark of the Moon was actually not so good. This movie is way worse than Revenge of the Fallen. No, take that back. Revenge of the Fallen is a lot worse than this. You know, Revenge of the Fallen was way worse than Dark of the Moon and Age of Extinction. Well, actually, Age of Extinction. No, the last night was way worse than Age of Extinction. You know, I do feel bad for Age of Extinction for the most part, but Dark of the Moon is actually, I think Dark of the Moon everybody got a little bit along with. You know, Megan Fox is not in the movie anymore. I read this comment on YouTube said something about Megan Fox got fired because she called Michael Bay Hitler, and then and I'm like and I'm like that's a savage move. That's savage. That's savage. But it is. Megan Fox don't want to be in a movie like that. Like no. So now Shia LaBeouf, who's as Sam Witwicky, has a new girlfriend named Carly, who is in the Carly from the 1980s TV show, from the Transformers G1 TV show from season 2. Um, Now she's in this movie for the first time, and she's played by Rosie Huntington Whiteley. Rosie Huntington Whiteley is really good as Carly. I think I like her as Carly. I think she's really, really excellent in this movie. She's not annoying. Rosie Huntington Whiteley as Carly is not annoying. She's never annoying in this movie. I think she did an excellent job playing this character. Her role is just doing so well. She's doing well with her role. She's not trying to complain or be dramatic or be sarcastic. And she is doing a really good job, and I think she gives a lot of heart to her character. Rosie Huntington Whiteley probably gives really good heart to her character, including Sam. Shia LaBeouf is really good here than he was in the last one. I know he screams a lot. I don't blame him. It's not his fault. It's part of the script. He has to scream. He has to scream Optimus. Bumblebee 1,000 times. And with Carly, she screams Sam during the final battle in Chicago. But sometimes this movie's not even that good. I know this movie's not good. It's way worse. Well, no. This movie, actually, I think because mostly some people did get a little bit along with Dark of the Moon. I think Dark of the Moon is the only movie that some fans got a little bit along with. You know, Michael Bay makes really good movies before. He makes well made productions. He makes great CGI, which is a plus. But the CGI in this movie is great. He did a really good job with the Transformers. But we don't want, you know what the fans want, including myself. We don't want to see no more humans. We don't want to see Shia LaBeouf's parents. We just want to see Transformers. And in this movie, the government is like giving Autobots the hot boiling water to get in is because the government doesn't want the Autobots anymore. And now the Decepticons are back, and now Megatron and Decepticons are back. You know that's what Sam said. Decepticons are back. Decepticons are back now. What are we gonna do? I'm like, what in the world's going on here? Decepticons are back. Okay, now I get it. And John Turturro is really good here than he was in Revenge of the Fallen. I think he's really excellent. They took some of the criti- well, they did take some of the criticism out, including the baddest humor from this movie, which is a major plus. I think when Michael Bay started, I have so much. The only Michael Bay, because I love, Michael Bay. He's a good director sometimes, but sometimes he just makes the baddest movies. You know, some of his movies are good. Sometimes, I know most of his movies are bad, but sometimes they can be good. Most of the times they can be bad. And the Transformers, he ruined it. He ruined all the movies, including all like every single Transformers fan that he just keeps putting in boil hot water, and that's why he makes the same exact thing. And mostly for the most part, he took Skids and Mudflap out. Wheelie is still in this movie, and he also has like a little friend named Brains. Brains looks like Albert Einstein in this movie. Because every time I look at Brains, I'm looking like, dude, you look like Albert Einstein. Brains, this is this little Autobot. It's the same size as Wheelie. He's just like, hey, come on, I'm smoking here. I'm not. Sometimes I call him Brain Smoke most of the time because he got this smoke probably coming from his neck or coming from his head or coming from his mouth. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, sometimes I call him Brain Smoke, but I call him Brains. It's all good. And also in this film, Patrick Dempsey, he was fine. Now he works for the cons now. Oh man. Um, Patrick Dempsey's fine. He's okay. I like Patrick Dempsey. He's a likable guy. He was on Grey's Anatomy. He was on one of my favorite Disney movies, Enchanted, which I haven't even watched Enchanted for a very long time. And I know I don't really watch Grey's Anatomy. I only watch one episode. Like I only watch a few episodes of Grey's Anatomy. I'm not really much of a Grey's Anatomy fan. The only ABC shows I watch is The Good Doctor and Emergence. That's the only shows I watch. I love drama shows, but I don't know anymore. Well, that's all I got. That's all I know. But my only problems with this movie sometimes is the movie is the same exact story from the last two movies. He tried. Michael Bay and his writers tried to make a better Transformers movie, which I understand, but they couldn't be able because this movie doesn't really talk about Dark of the Moon. This movie doesn't look like Dark of the Moon because this movie only talks about a little bit of the dark side of the moon. There is no destroying stuff on the moon. We only had the CG. Well, the final battle scene in this movie where we had Cybertron coming down to Earth, and now Cybertron was completely destroyed by Bumblebee actually grabbed one of the Bumblebee grabbed one of the pillars and destroyed Cybertron, and that was it. So the final battle scene in this movie is so awesome. I love the final battle in the city of battle in Chicago. Mostly I want the final battle to concentrate more on the Transformers, less than the humans. You know, less on humans, more with Autobots and Decepticons. We just want to see more Transformers like Start War, You know, we want to see the Autobots fight Decepticons, Decepticons fighting the Autobots. We've seen all of that, and also we got Shockwave, who's also in this movie. Shockwave looks more like a cyber looks like more like a human skeleton thing because I can tell he looks like a little bit. He looks a little bit more like a skeleton because I can tell from his chest. His chest looks like he has bones, like metal bones on his chest. In Shockwave, his design is just looking a little crooked, but I'm looking. And speaking of Shockwave, I'm also looking forward of getting the Shockwave from the Studio Series line, which I had. At least I got the Shockwave from Siege. He's the only leader class figure I got. And next, I will be toy hunting, hopefully for leader class figures, hopefully in time soon, and hopefully I don't know. I'm gonna try to find Shockwave. Hopefully, um, who knows? If I don't see him in stores, Amazon is the answer. Um, I do love Dark of the Moon anyway, so that's all. And also in this movie, Sam is trying to find a job. Well, I know Sam has a new girlfriend named Carly, which is I talked about. Now Sam's trying to find a job. And John Malkovich, who's also I find very funny in this movie. Um, he plays Sam's employer in this movie, which he's because my favorite scene in the movie where Sam's trying to start this job interview. Where Sam's starting job interviews. He's starting this one job interview with John Malkovich's character, and then there's one scene in the movie that John Malkovich made me laugh, and he was like, "Why is the Sean? Why is Chantel using what appears to be a red cup from the red floor when we were on the yellow floor?" That was so funny. That was one of my favorite scenes in the movie when John Malkovich made me laugh. That was one of the funniest scenes. And Ken Jeong, who wants to be called Deep Wang, which is really I feel like Ken Jeong is really weird in this movie. Sometimes he can be weird, sometimes he can be really just like too annoying sometimes in this movie. But I think I find Ken Jeong in this movie really funny. Well, I shall say too much, way too far. But I like Ken Jeong. I don't blame him. He likes to be called Deep Wang. He says Deep Wang when him and Sam were in the bathroom, and I'm like, okay. This one scene that no one didn't want to see. There's one scene in the movie where when Ken Jeong was telling Sam about the Dark Side of the Moon, talking about 1972, and Ken Jeong unbuttons his pants, grabs this piece of paper and rubs it on Sam's nose, and I'm like, you know how weird you are right now? Do you know how weird people? Cause I don't know what's wrong, but that's my only issue with Dark of the Moon. Michael Bay tried, and also Andrew Daly, he's funny also in this movie. Well, Yogi Bear, he's not. In this movie, he's fine. But yeah, Sam found a job. And also Patrick Dempsey, speaking of Patrick Dempsey, by the way, Patrick Dempsey's also rich, and Carly's rich. And that's why Patrick Dempsey gives Carly expensive meals and expensive cars. And also her car transforms into Soundwave, which is a $200,000 car. Do you know how expensive that is? Wow. Good luck on that one. I don't have any issues with this movie. Dark of the Moon I actually enjoyed. My favorite scene also was when Sam had like a little. I think Sam had this some kind of Miss Medal that he got from Barack Obama. We didn't see Barack Obama, but we did see his face though. But we did see Barack Obama, we didn't see his face. I'm just saying. We all. I know I miss him. I miss Barack Obama as president. I really miss him as president. But he moved on, which is fine. He's cool. Um, Dark with the Moon. What else about Dark with the Moon? Oh, the record. I forgot about the records. The records. We get Leadfoot. We get Topspin. We get Roadbuster, which I heard they're gonna be Studio Series figures. I'm looking forward to getting Roadbuster. I'm so excited to get him and Topspin. And I heard their Studio Series well, Hasbro is actually making a Studio Series version of Leadfoot, which he will be a Target exclusive, and I'm looking forward of getting him anyway. So excited! I'm so excited to get him. Um, and also I'm looking forward of getting that Studio Series 44 Optimus Prime, since I think some fans wanted him, some fans don't want him, because he's just a repaint and retool of that 32 Optimus Prime, also from the first Transformers movie from 2007. Yeah, that's all. I don't know what else to say about Dark of the Moon right now, but I think the rest of the also. Oh, by the way, military supplies. Also, who else we got? Frances McDonald, wherever her name, McDonald, wherever her name is. I'm just gonna say Frances McDonald for now until I figure out what her name is or whatever her name is. She's actually really Frances McDonald, whatever her name is. She's actually really good in this movie. Also she plays some kind of I don't even know anymore. I don't know who she plays this character. She plays Director Marion. She works for and also she does work for the Autobots as well. She works for Optimus Prime, Sentinel, and also Leonard Nimoy, rest in peace, passed away in 2015. I felt really upset about that when that happened. Um, he also plays Sentinel Prime, who's the main villain of this movie. And also my concern with this movie is Sentinel Prime is the bad guy. He's a villain in this movie, but I don't blame him. Um, that's why the Decepticons are after Sentinel Prime, because Decepticons have told Optimus to go get Sentinel Prime, so Decepticons can get Sentinel Prime to betray the way from the Autobots. And there's one shocking scene I hated is when Ironhide got killed by Sentinel Prime in the battle base when the Autobots when the Autobots battle base scene when Sentinel Prime's just destroying everything, throwing helicopters, killing soldiers. That's what he was doing, and he finds these Cybertronian pillars. He's using these Cybertronian pillars to bring Cybertron back to destroy Earth, and that's why the Autobots and Optimus Prime, Sam Witwicky, Carly have to stop him. If they don't, they have to hurry just in time to stop him. And this final battle took place in Chicago, Illinois. Um, I love the Battle of Chicago. Well, I like the Battle of Chicago scene. That was my favorite final battle scene of the movie. But my only problem with the movie as well is when these alien ships are everywhere. They're like, we get Cybertron Decepticons, we get these Protoform Decepticons, these alien ships from Cybertron or the moon, is coming, or Sentinel Prime is using these pillars to create the portal to bring Decepticons to attack Washington D.C., which we did saw in the movie, and now he's using them to bring back Cybertron, and everybody was starting to like getting killed and die in the Battle of Chicago, and that's why Sentinel Prime is using these pillars to destroy Earth, and and my favorite scene also is when Optimus Prime like slices Decepticons. Optimus Prime goes rogue. My favorite thing is when he's like sliced Decepticons, attacks them, and kills Shockwave also. That was my favorite scene in the movie. And mostly all the humans are really good in this movie as well, and also John Turturro is also better in this one than he was in Revenge of the Fallen. And even though he is in The Last Night, even knows. But John Turturro is also good here. He has like his probably some bodyguard who's played by, I forgot the actor's name, Alan whatever his last name is, Alan Tudd. I'm gonna say Alan Tudd, whatever his last name is. I can't even pronounce his last name anymore, or Tuddyk or whatever his last name is. I don't even know. But he plays Dutch in this movie. There's one scene in the movie when he was like, had all these guns out looking like this. He was like, I'm so sorry. And he puts his one gun down. I'm sorry, that was the old me. That was funny. I think I find all these characters better in this one than Revenge of the Fallen. Because everybody's really good. John Turturro's good here. Shia LaBeouf's good here. Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, I understand this is her first time playing Carly in the Transformers movie. I don't know if she's a Transformers fan, but who knows? Who knows if she's a fan or not? Yeah, so I love Dark of the Moon. I think that's all I gotta say about Dark of the Moon. I don't know what else to say. What else? Yeah, like I said, it's just Dark of the Moon. It is what it is. I will try the toy hunt. Well, hopefully on my next toy hunt, I'm gonna toy hunt. Hopefully, probably at another Walmart, or I'm probably gonna toy hunt in Target, which I'm looking forward to since I did a toy hunt video at All Time Toys last month. Got him, Hotshot, went to my local Walmart to get Impactor, since there was nothing well there. Because last time I went to my local Walmart, I found the first movie Megatron and Mixmaster from Studio Series. But I wasn't going to buy him right now, is because I'm like, it's fine. I was going to come back and get him anyway. But hopefully I will try the good. Well, I'll do my toy hunt video, hopefully, probably this weekend, next week. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know. This weekend, I'm also going to be, I will be movie reviewing Disney Pixar's Onward. I will try to watch it tomorrow. Yeah, Disney Pixar's Onward comes out tomorrow. I'm so excited to go watch it. I'm looking forward to watching the movie. That's all I gotta say about this movie review, and that's all I gotta say for Dark of the Moon. It's nothing much right now. I think that's it for Dark of the Moon, and I think that's it. So be sure. So like I said, I'll review Onward this weekend. So that's all I gotta say about this movie. Yeah, sorry, movie review. Sorry, movie review for Dark of the Moon. So be sure to like, subscribe, press notification button, follow me on Instagram, comment down below, and I'll see you on my next video. And thank you for watching.